face here. Happy Tuesday and welcome to the Fit, Healthy, and Blessed Club. If you are watching me here on Instagram or LinkedIn or YouTube, hello, hello, hello. I am Sarcina. I'm right here live on Clubhouse. This is one of my favorite apps in the world. I've been on it for about 3 years. I started this room about 2 years ago, and the name of the club, well, it's no longer a club, they're houses now. It's called Fit, Healthy, and Blessed. And in this particular space, my goal is to just motivate you when it comes to fitness, when it comes to finances, relationships, and then give you the education, the tools, the skills, and the strategies. And then lastly, just to inspire you. And I always say inspiration doesn't really last that long, so we have to dig deep. That's why I love to start each show with a little bit of inspiration. And Carla gave us that video, which I absolutely love. So if you're watching this right now, whether you're watching it live or 2 days from now, I just want you to share it out. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share this, and then I'm going to invite some people. So as I'm here on Clubhouse, I'm just clicking this link here, inviting people to the space. Good morning, Mommy. Good morning, Renee. I want us to start with some intros, just kind of saying hello. I don't think Renee can speak, and Carla left the Clubhouse room, but I do have a special person with me today going live with me, Carla. So Renee, I don't think you're able to speak, so I'm not even gonna go there with it. We're just gonna jump right into today's topic. Carla, welcome, welcome, girlfriend. How you doing? Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
You are looking amazing. Thank you so much for that video that you made for us. How did you pick it? Did you just randomly pick it, or did you watch a few of them and then pick that one out?
I watched a few that I picked out. Well, I watched a few, and it took me a while because I don't want to kind of throw things out there in the universe. I want it to be meaningful, have meaning. And so I thought about my shirt. I thought about just listening to people, and that's how I picked the video.
I loved it. And tell us about your shirt, Carla. If you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome. This is the Fit, Healthy, and Blessed Club. We're here Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 a.m. Tell us about your shirt, Carla.
I got a sweatshirt that has no alarm needed. My passion wakes me up. And that's true because I don't, I'll always wake up at 4 o'clock on the dot. Um,
You still there? Something fell? I did hear something. You there? We lost
Sorry
you.
about that. Sorry about that. Somebody entered the room. Sorry. Um, yeah, I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about the no
Um,
excuses, how you wake up with no
oh,
alarm clock.
my sweatshirt. Yeah, I was listening. My nephew turned me on to Eric Thomas and another guy. They turned me on to. And I was listening to it one day, and I was like, I want to have this drive, and I know if I want to be successful, I got to be an early riser, and that's when I was going to the gym. I would go to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning, working out. And I was like, I need something to motivate me, to remind me that, that whatever I do, it matters, when I'm around my family, I want to be happy. Um, I want to send out good vibes to them. And the only way I could do that is to wake up and just be by myself and listen to music and all those wonderful things. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go online and just purchase the shirt. And that's when I purchased my shirt.
I love it. I love it. And that just kind of helps roll into the question of the day, Carla, because each time I do the room, I like to have a question of the day. And you kind of answered it some, but maybe you have something more. When you wake up in the morning, what motivates you to get started? That's going to be the motivation, the question of the day. Now, when I say get started, maybe it's get started with your workout. Maybe it's just getting out of bed. Maybe it's doing your exercise. For me, motivation, mine is kind of automatic. If I'm being totally honest, it's just my body just kind of gets up. But when I talk about extra motivation, it's definitely music. I love music, especially like the video that you sent today. It definitely pushes and elevates my energy. I definitely make sure that I have to be around people that elevate me. And it's funny, Carla, I was talking to someone the other day. We were talking about personal branding and the type of people I want to be around. And yes, I want to be around energetic people. And yes, I want to be around motivated people. But sometimes you may come across someone who is going through a challenging time in their life, and you see that spark inside them. At that moment, they may not be that motivating all the time. They may not be all that energetic all the time, but you know that they have a special gift. So you keep them around. What are your thoughts on that, Carla, with that cute smile? You're muted. We can't hear you.
I think I froze while you was talking. If you could repeat it, please.
I was just simply saying that sometimes in life, for me, I like to be around motivated people that are always pushing themselves for greatness. I really don't like to be around low energy people. I don't like to around people. I don't really like being around um, people that have low self-esteem or they're not positive. And then I said, sometimes you find yourself being a part of, these people are a part of your life because there is a light inside of them. At that one moment, they may be negative. They may have low self-esteem. Their energy may be at a 1. But for me, I can only speak for myself. I see like there's a spark in there. There's something amazing. So I keep those people around me anyway. What are your thoughts on that? You agree? You disagree?
I agree. I agree. I do tend to hang around people that's not energetic, the same as me, but I like to be around someone that's very positive, that have that high energy. Because to me that like makes me like more energetic. Um, but yeah, the people I hang around, they're not always positive.
I
So I do find things like, okay, um, let's like for example, I was telling someone, let's read the Bible or something like that, or find something positive within the day, and they kind of like, okay, let's find something positive. Um, but I'm not going to mention the person's name, but but they're getting better. They're getting better.
I love it. I love it. Can I tell you guys, I've got these strawberries and they are so sweet. A lot of mercy. It's like the
And I'm
sweetest.
hungry,
It's like the
and I
sweet.
can't eat right now.
Well, you know what? The only reason why I'm eating because normally it's 8 o'clock. I never eat this early, Carla. Normally I start eating between 11 or 12. But I didn't eat last night because I was just having a pity party for myself. So I didn't eat last night. I was just like, "Arr, arr." So when I woke up at 5 this morning, I was like, I'm so hungry. So I'm eating this strawberry. Have you ever been strawberry picking or blueberry picking? Anyone on the stage? If so, just write in the chat. When we were younger, they used to take us apple picking. Have you ever been apple picking? It was so cute to actually get out in nature. And I started a garden this weekend. It was so cool. I got off the track. See, that happens, guys. Anyway, Carla, have you ever gone strawberry picking or any fruit picking?
Oh my gosh, yes, when I was younger with my grandma.
Really?
Um,
Where? Tell me about it.
I
We can't hear you. You muted yourself. To be honest, guys, I'm having her talk so I can eat
Sorry.
the.
Yeah, I remember when I was with my grandma and when we was out for the summer, I couldn't wait to for summer because that meant like we get to do strawberries, blackberries and things like that. And I was so excited because I would ask my grandma, I was like, can I have some? Even though I know she was making jelly and pies and things like that, but she let me try it, even though she probably needed that.
Wow. So see, I
And
didn't
even
even
the
know
ones
that.
that I ate.
I love it. Maybe I'll get some strawberries from my garden. I didn't even think about making stuff out of it. I just kind of figured. So what does she make? Like blueberry jelly or a strawberry jam or something?
Oh yeah, she made jelly, she made jam and all that stuff. And oh, I just remember the biscuits and
The
no, let
biscuits.
me stop.
Biscuits are not out. You're not taking the biscuits. Renee, what about you? Any memories for you? Any memories for you, Renee, with picking apples or strawberries or anything?
Oh yeah, I just sent you a picture this morning on my morning walk slash run. I ran into a blackberry patch, and it immediately reminded me of picking the blackberries. So guess what? Tomorrow morning I'm going with a container. I asked Miss Hattie. I said, Miss Hattie, I said, if the vines are leaning over on the sidewalk, is it public property?
How would she know? She'd have no idea. When I was younger, we had our neighbors had grapes, and they had a lot of grapes, and it would cross over to our side of the fence. So we always had grapes, and they had lots and lots and lots and lots of grapes. So that's the type of fruit. That's the type of garden I would like. Actually, can I mean, I guess you can eat the spinach and the lettuce, but it doesn't taste that good. Strawberries and blueberries and grapes taste much better, right? Yes. Carla, I hope you can stay with us. If you have to leave, because I see that you're like in a business or something. If you have to leave, just hop out. But we're going to get started on today's topic. Question of the day was, Renee, you didn't answer your part. What is something that motivates you in the morning to get you going besides a shower?
I actually enjoy working out and the running and walking. If I don't do it, if for some reason I don't get to do it, then my whole routine is thrown off. For me, it's therapy, right? I love it. So that is the one thing that I look forward to. Why are you laughing?
It's funny how you can make yourself laugh, right? So as I'm eating this strawberry, I'm like, how does it taste so good? Plus, it's so big. And, usually when the fruit is really big, it's got GMO, genetically modified. But then I was thinking the reason why it's so good is probably because I'm so hungry. And then I got thinking about Eddie Murphy. Did you guys ever see the stand-up? I think it was Raw, when he was talking about the crackers. And he was like, he went out with the girl at the end of the day. He was like, this is just a regular saltine. This isn't a regular cracker. So I'm looking at the strawberry thinking, it's probably just a regular old strawberry, Tina. You're just very, very hungry. But anyway, let's go to today's topic, which is what stops you from achieving your goals. So before we get into what stops you, I want to tell you 7 things, and this is coming right off the top of my head because my goal these days is just come off the cusp with these topics and just talk about them like this. So 7 things that, get your pen and paper. Come on, Carla. Carla's going to be our note taker, even though I don't see her in the clubhouse. Are you on your cell phone, Carla? Yes. Okay. I think
Yes.
Okay, so that's why she's not in the clubhouse. So clubhouse, you don't see her because she's here on YouTube, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook with us. So Carla, you get to write in the chat. And if you're here, put where you're watching us from, because today's topic is going to be fire, fire, fire. Right now, I'm going to give you and I could cheat, Actually, I'm going to do a quick lesson for you guys. Are you ready? Here we go. Just because everyone is talking about Chat GPT. Have you ever heard of that? Charlotte? Oh, I don't even know if freaking Charlotte. Carla, have you heard of Chat GPT?
No.
Yes, no, no.
No.
What did you say? What did you say, Carla?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So for those of you that have never heard of ChatGPT, I'm going to show you what it is right now because just because it's something new. So can you see it on the screen? Yes, you see it on the screen. So today I said I wanted to give you 7 things to, what was the topic? Give it to me again. To help you to make you 7 things to help you achieve your goals. Now, boom. As we're looking here, 7 things. Do you see how amazing this app is? So as we're here, the first thing it says, set clear and specific goals. Let me scroll back. Define your goals in a clear and specific manner. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, specify what success means to you and set measurable targets. Do you see how amazing this ChatGPT is? This weekend, Carla, I hope to see you this weekend. We're having our pool party along with our vision board event. Mute yourself, whoever that is, please. When it comes to vision boards, every quarter, I like to do them because it kind of refocuses you. So when you set clear, specific goals, for example, if you say, I want to lose weight, guess what? It may happen, it may not happen. But if you say, I want to lose 4 inches total, I want to lose a dress size, I want to lose 5 pounds, when you're very specific, it makes life so much easier. Number 2, create a plan. Break down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Create a step-by-step plan to guide your actions and track your progress. This will help you stay organized and focus on achieving your goals. We all have goals that we want to do, and the way you have to do is you have to have a plan. I always say focus on the future to get to the top. Renee, can you see number 3 on there? Would you like to share number 3 with us, or is it too tiny for you?
It's a little bit tiny.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Stay motivated. Find ways to stay motivated, inspired throughout your journey. Set up reminders. Create a vision board, ding, 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 vision board, or surround yourself with supportive and like-minded individuals, another ding, 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 who can encourage you along your way.
Okay, now I want you to talk about it. Yes, you read it. Now I want some more insight from Reneeism.
So the 2 things that jumped out are, we say it all the time, your vibe is your tribe. You're not intended to be in this life alone. So utilize the support systems that you have around you. You can't be all things to all people at all times. So that is why you have a tribe to support you, uplift you where you need supporting and uplifting. You just talked about this yesterday. If you guys didn't hear her segment, it was amazing. Go and listen to the replay. It was about the monkey effect. That's how that ties in. And the vision boards, when you put it out there and you can visually see it, it's very intentional. It's not a punt. It is intentional. When you literally put it out there and can see it, it becomes more achievable in your mind. Because like I always say, if your mind is capable of thinking about it, it is achievable. It is not possible. It's not possible to think of something that can't be achieved.
Love it, love it, love it. All right, so that was number 3, stay motivated. We're going into number 4. We're going to go back and forth here. That okay with you, Renee? And welcome to the stage, Rick Derula. Guys, I have a comedian for you. At the end of the segment, we're going to have a little comedy from him. He's going to inspire us. He's going to motivate us with that. So thank you, Rick Derula. So number 4, develop good habits. Identify the habits that help you reach your goals and incorporate them into your daily routine. Whether it's dedicating a specific time each day for focused work or practicing self-care, develop habits that align with your goals. Now, when it comes to habits, that's what my program is based on, because it's all about habit changing. My goal is not to make you change overnight or to give you these huge things to do, but little tiny things. For example, if you want to wake up an hour earlier, start with waking up about 5 minutes earlier each week. And this way, as you go through, it gets easier and easier and easier. Today's topic is, what's stopping you from reaching your goals. But before we get into that, I want to give you 7 tips on how to actually reach your goals. Renee, you're up. I think we're on number 5 now.
Yes, it is learn from failures. Failure is a natural part of any journey towards success. Embrace failures as learning opportunities and use them to grow stronger. Analyze what went wrong, make adjustments, and keep moving forward. In other words, when you fail, don't look at it as a negative thing. It can be find a positive thing. It's as I just said, is a learning opportunity. If you always, if you never fail, you're not growing.
Love it, love it, love it. Fire from my Renee. Fire, fire, fire. All right, we are number 6 of 7. Seek knowledge and skills continuously. Seek opportunities to learn and acquire new knowledge or skills relevant to your goals. This could involve reading books, attending workshops, seminars, or finding a mentor who can provide guidance and expertise. So it's super important that you're always educating yourself, that you're always learning, whether it's reading. I'm doing 75 Hard, and one of the tasks in 75 Hard is reading 10 pages a day. Now, when I first did it, it was a lot of challenging, okay? Let me be honest with you. I actually failed my second try at 75 Hard because the reading, I was like, so now I've been doing it, and I realized it takes me about 30 minutes, the particular book I'm reading, to read 10 pages, depending on the size of the book, the font, the pages, all that good stuff, but always getting knowledge. And then maybe you're not into reading books. I get it. Get Audibles. Maybe you go to the library and, you can download or get the books like that. Going to workshops and seminars. There are so many free webinars. I look through my email and it's like, oh my gosh, I would never have time to do any work if I attended all the webinars and seminars that I sent. I actually went to a webinar yesterday about AI, and that's what made me decide to do this right here, because right in the middle of the webinar, they just started talking about ChatGPT, or actually not ChatGPT, AI, artificial intelligence, because sometimes it's a little challenging for you to come up with ideas. You may have a few words, but then it's like, okay, what do I do next with these words? Stick them into ChatGPT. Rick, are you into AI or ChatGPT at all?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I love it, love it, love it. And welcome to the stage. Before we go forward, Rick, can you tell us a little bit about you? By the way, I love your picture. Make sure you follow the house so you no longer have a pink ticket. But introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what was the question of the day? What do you do in the mornings to motivate yourself? And if you're watching, type in the chat. What do you do in the mornings to get motivated to go on? Let's hear your answer, Rick.
I am Rick Arula. I'm out of Philadelphia. I am coming maybe to be a motivation speaker or comedian, one of the two. And what I do in the morning to motivate myself is listen to a motivation audio book or motivational music.
I love that. I love that. I love it. I can't wait for your joke later, and I hope it's a good joke. Okay, Renee, I believe you're up next. Next.
Yes. Stay consistent and adaptable. I'm sorry, it's a little bit fuzzy on my screen now. There you go. Thank you. Stay persistent and adaptable. Be prepared for challenges and setbacks along the way. Maintain a persistent mindset and be adaptable in your approach. If one method doesn't work, be willing to adjust your strategy and keep pushing forward. As it just said, it's all about the mindset. It's about the mindset. When you have a mindset of you are going to achieve something great, whatever your end goal, whatever you're striving to achieve is, you will achieve it. It will not seem like work. You will stay consistent and you will adjust to change naturally. It will not seem like a chore.
Thank you so much for that final input, Renee. And in closing, remember, achieving goals takes time and effort. Staying committed. Excuse me. Woo! Stay I don't know where that's coming from. I guess I can never do just one. Okay, let's try this again. Excuse me. Remember, achieving goals takes time and effort. Stay committed, stay focused, and celebrate your progress along the way. To just wrap up all of the things that we just mentioned. Number one, set clear. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Set clear and specific goals. Create a plan. Stay motivated. Develop good habits. Learn from failures. Seek knowledge and skills. Stay persistent and adaptable. Excuse me. I don't know where all that's coming from.
You realize that was 7 sneezes, right? I'm not kidding. I'm not even kidding.
No, but it's like, enough already. Stop. So, Mother, are you able to share? If not, then we're going to start to bring this room to the end. It's between 30 minutes to an hour, but then we're going to have Rick give our joke. But Bobby, would you like to say anything?
Sweetie, that's your allergies. Good morning, everyone.
She's waiting for us to say good morning. I'm sorry, good morning. Yeah, so you know what? Forgive me, guys. I haven't done this in a while. We didn't even go over the freaking topic. The topic is what stops you from achieving your goals. For me, what stops me from achieving my goals is sadness or depression, or I don't want to say anxiety. I get these moments where I kind of feel I miss my son, I feel sad, and I just kind of pause. And it doesn't happen too long. I kind of give myself a window. For example, maybe it's an afternoon, maybe it's an hour, maybe it's 5 minutes, but I kind of figure out what I'm going to do and then jump back into it. And while I'm in that moment, it's just like, okay, would he want, I don't know what's going on, guys. Maybe because my body's not used to eating this early. I have all sorts of sounds coming from my mouth. Forgive me, please. But that's what stops me from achieving my goals at times, is because I just get sad and I just get into that little ball, and it's like, okay, Tina, you got to get out of it. That's why I like to be around people that are motivated. If you notice, like, if you don't see me posting or talking a lot, I'm probably in some kind of zone that's not too positive. And I tend to veg on Netflix. And I think because in my mind, when I'm watching these Netflix, whatever it is, over and over again, it's like I'm living their life. I'm not in my life. I'm there in theirs. So that's what I do. That's something that stops me from achieving my goals. And then I just snap out of it, because you know you can change your life in the snap of a finger, right? Mommy, would you like to share what stops you from achieving your goals?
Good morning, everyone. What stops me from achieving my goals is me. And I do it in several different ways. And I did not realize it. Just putting too much on your plate, that's stopping a goal. Not getting enough sleep, that's stopping a goal. So my main thing is I strive to achieve to get enough sleep, because that's where it starts for me. If I don't get enough sleep, my day is shot. And, you know, like my other daughter would say, well, Mommy, lay down, take a nap. It's not that easy, because my body is trained. You're not supposed to go to sleep until it's dark. And then if I do pass out, it's from watching TV, because at that point I've tuned out and gone into the TV. But back to the subject, yes, I am my biggest critic. I am my biggest threat. I am my biggest downfall. But I am working to fix that. And it starts with me taking my life back. I actually had to go back to when I first came to this country, because I always would say I felt like I was on the outside looking in. And I believe I figured it out. I was on the outside looking in because I was brought to a country that I did not know anything about. I didn't know the culture, and the people didn't know me. And I tried to change. The system tried to change me, and it didn't work. So I lost myself. But I recently, when I went home last month and did my half marathon that I had set my mind on doing for my 70th birthday, I realized what was going on with me. And I listened to my favorite song. Now, I've known this song for years. Well, since the pandemic when it came out. But I never really listened to the words. Proud to be Bermudian. And I realized part of me really wasn't. From what I was told when I came here, I had a teacher tell me, "You're from Bermuda? Why on earth would you come here?" You know, and I would hear different things from the teachers, the educators that are supposed to teach you. And then with the U.S. system, when you're from a foreign country, they automatically put you 2 years behind. Automatically. Even though Bermuda schooling is 2 years above U.S. But then when I got in 7th grade, that's when they jumped me, and I lost something in that group because I needed that life experience as a 7th grader, an 8th grader. But to change all of that, I've recently took my life back, and I have to work from there, from a child when I first came here, and it goes back to being in a country, not knowing the culture, and got lost.
I just want no worries. I just want to say that I'm super proud of the fact when asked the question, what's stopping you from achieving your goals? And this was sort of like a trick question, if I'm being totally honest with you. It's not really a positive question, right? What's stopping you from achieving your goals? And you said you, which is the number one answer, which is absolutely correct, because you don't want to blame someone else on how you're feeling. And I love how you said, when I don't get enough sleep, when I'm not taking care of my health. So one of the reasons why you're not achieving your goal is because you're not getting enough sleep. And the great thing about this conversation today is once you know what's stopping you from achieving your goals, guess what? Then you just don't do it anymore. And then you can achieve your goals. So if you know that you need 7 to 8 hours of sleep, me, I need my 7 to 8 hours or I'm not a happy camper. Make sure you get the 7 to 8 hours. If you know that you have to eat at a certain time or things like that. So I love it, love it. Rick, would you like to share if you know, what's stopping you from achieving your goals in life? If you're ready to speak, you can unmic.
Oh, okay. Well, the one main thing that is stopping me is, like Hattie said, it's me. I like to think. I'm very, I forget what the John's called, but I think a lot in it, which is causes me to have like insecurities and put my guard up and all that fun stuff.
When you say overthinker, are you like, when it comes up, you're thinking, am I going to be bad at this? Give me a little more detail at this. And if you're just joining us, we're talking about what's stopping you from achieving your goals. I'm here as your Trauma D Energy coach. I'm going to take you from good to great to amazing. I coach clients to find out what's going on in their head so they can achieve all their goals. So Rick, talk to me about how you think you're an overthinker.
Overthink. I would like to say that I overthinking, like I think of all options, of all possibilities, and that causes me thing, or I go over and I think about the things that happened in the past and just have that has a little bit of a bearing on my decision on whatever it could be, and I just think of all parts. I guess my main thing is I just think of all the possibilities.
Do you think you go for perfection? Is that why you think you overthink things?
No, I just think because as a child, I was just like left alone to my own thing, do my own thing, and I had to basically figure out the whole world type thing for myself, and that's what caused me to overthink. I feel, anyways.
Were you an only child?
No.
Okay. So you think one of the reasons is because you're an overthinker, and you said because as a child you had to think a lot. Can you explain that to me a little?
Well, I had to basically, I guess, fend for myself or just figure out how the world works by himself. And also, one of the main things also I want us to say is like about how I am a very big, I'm very pessimistic about myself anyways.
Well, I'm here to tell you, I've seen a huge change in you. I know I've known you since, I guess, March, February, probably January. When did you first start coming into my rooms?
I said I have no idea.
He said I have no idea.
Remembering things are not too good right now.
Right. Well, I know you were in the room, and then I stopped the room in February. So you must have been with me for a while, and I've been coaching you for a while. And I do see a huge difference. And I think sometimes we just need that outside person to see what we don't see, because it's like, I want to be great. I want to be amazing, but I don't know what my passion is. I don't know what my purpose is. And I always say, everyone has a purpose here. God has put some type of gift inside of you. So thank you so much for sharing that, Rick. Renee, what do you think is holding you back from achieving your goals, if anything?
Well, of course, I mean, I think we all have things that set us back that may not be roadblocks, but they are deterrents that we could achieve goals much quicker. And for me, we just had a conversation about this morning, is my sleep, because I am very big on keeping my word, whether it's my 9 to 5 or other obligations that I have committed to. And if it takes, no matter what it takes, I strive to keep my word. And sometimes that might be to the detriment of me losing sleep. So that's one thing, but I acknowledge that, and I'm going to become better at that. And then the other thing is that immediately came to mind is, and I know that, I'm not saying this in an arrogant way. I know a lot, I do a lot, I'm smart, but sometimes if I do anything that's like not perfect, or like if it's not exactly like someone wanted it and I feel like I've made a mistake, then I have to regroup and get back on track. I feel like sometimes I think it's like a disappointment just because I wasn't perfect, and that's not the case. So those are the two things that came to mind.
I love it. At the end of the day, I personally believe...
Can't hear you.
Thank you, Renee. I was muted. At the end of the day, I believe we all can achieve our goals, whatever it is we want. We just have to have that faith, F-A-I-T-H, which goes to our core values. And my goal is to say these every day of my life, because it's a part of me. It's a part of my business, of who I am. Loyalty is the number one thing. Loyal to yourself. When you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, do a little mirror work with yourself. And say your I am statements. I am amazing. I am strong. I am powerful. I have an abundance of time. I have an abundance of energy. I surround myself with positive people. Whatever the positive things are that you need to say with yourself, but you have to be loyal to yourself. And then it's so much easier to do it with everyone else. If you say you're going to do something, if you say you're going to be there, then you're there. I mean, yes, things do happen in life, but I mean, not like, oh, I overslept, or I don't feel like it, or I'm tired. No. Are you a man? Are you a woman of your word? So important. So loyalty is really up there with me. The second one is hard work. And when I say hard work, just dedicated, and make sure you take breaks. I want to say that. I think it's 4 hours or 3 hours. I have to look it up. Renee, maybe you know. Because for me, I could just work and work and work and work and just nonstop. And then I'll start on this either YouTube or Instagram like feed of just like, it's my entertainment. Like yesterday, I was supposed to be sending someone my Toastmasters speech. I'm getting a coach, and I was like, I wanted to send him my speech so that he could critique it. And I went on my YouTube, and then I was on YouTube for like 15 minutes. I'm like, what were you supposed to be doing, Tina? I totally forgot. So hard work is very important, but you have to pace yourself so that you can give all the attention. Get up and take some breaks. So the third core value that I want to acknowledge is faith. Are you praying? Are you meditating? Are you being still with your thoughts? Are you being still with your feelings, with what the universe is giving you? Because God is always giving us downloads. He's always giving us ideas, but you really have to pause to hear them. For me, that's a little challenging, to just be still, to be quiet, to just listen, to breathe. Because God doesn't want to fight all that noise in your head, all that music, all that Instagram, all that tickety-tock-tock Twitter stuff. No, you got to be still. So have some faith in yourself. As Renee said earlier, if God gave you the idea, then it's going to happen. It's just the way it is. I'm going to have my TEDx talk. I'm going to win the Toastmasters International. We are going to have the #1 online fitness boutique studio. We're going to do retreats all around the world. It's just out there. God gave me the idea. Our goal is to transform the world one person at a time. My goal is to inspire you, to motivate you to be the best you that you can be. You know why? Because we need it. We need it. All right. After faith is high energy. You know I am high energy, big energy, volumes of energy. Some people may not like that. Some people motivate them. I hear people all the time, well, how do you do it? I don't know. It just comes naturally. Sometimes I feel I have to like bring it down to make some people feel comfortable. But then I'm like, oh heavens, no, my energy is big. It's who I am. It's not fake. It's just what I feel. It just comes out naturally. So those are our core values. That's the foundation of Elite Stars. And I am a coach, and I coach women mainly. I do coach men as well. But my jam is a woman like me. You know, we have 4 pillars, and these 4 pillars, everything I'm talking about is to give you a great life. Whether it's nutrition, finances, relationships, and our 4 pillars are mindset. And by the way, I'm having a masterclass this Saturday. It's absolutely free. I want to invite you to sign up. Just go to my website and sign up. It starts at 9:00, and it's going to give you a foundation of my program. I'm also finishing a book. It's called Mind, Body, and Soul Awakening, the same name as my podcast. If you have not tapped into my podcast, please give it a follow. And tomorrow we have our next episode coming out with Pastor Jeff. It's going to be amazing, so make sure you listen out for that. So this first pillar is mindset, as I mentioned. And the book and the coaching, and the masterclass this weekend is the foundation of what my business is about to help you get to the next level. So the mindset. The second one is heart sets, your heart, your faith, how much you're giving is so important. Third one is nutrition. And the last one is exercise, movement. And to round it all off together, mind, body, and soul awakening. If you want a new awakening in your life, and Glenn Lundy said this yesterday when I was interviewing him, I'm going to have to listen to it again. He said he had his awakening when he got through his traumedy. A traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. When these 2 energies come together, life-changing experiences occur. After you've gone through your trauma, you want to get your mind, body, and soul awakening so that you can be the great you can be. All right. Welcome to the room, Zyko. Rick Derula, are you ready to give us our joke of the day?
Yes, Sam.
All righty. We've been waiting for this all day long. Rick, hit it.
Wait for me. So, what did the full glass say to the empty glass?
What did the full glass say to the empty glass? Renee, you have any ideas? Bottoms up.
I think I heard Rick. I'm not going to say because Rick, I was going to tell Rick to give us applause and let people guess. I think I heard him almost. So I'm not going to say. I think I know what it is.
Okay, so what do you think it is?
I'm a little drunk, like the empty glass drunk.
Okay, Rick, what's the answer?
You look drunk.
You look drunk. Okay, that's
Oh,
cute.
The full glass said to the empty glass.
You see that, Trinae? She always wants to find the answer. Because Rick, I didn't hear anything from Rick. She went inside your head, Rick.
I didn't Google it.
No, I said you went inside of his head.
Oh,
All righty. Thank you, everyone who watched on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. If you're here on Clubhouse with me, thank you. Thank you. I am Stars Tina. This is the Fit, Healthy, and Blessed Club. We are here Tuesday and Thursday at 8 a.m. to bring you all the motivation, education, and inspiration when it comes to mindset, when it comes to heart sets, friendships, relationships, finances, all that wonderful stuff. Please join me this Saturday at 9 o'clock so I can enlighten you with all the goodies to have a great life. Thank you very much. Peace and a bottle of hair grease. Bye.